Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to invite you to like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that each time I post a video, you'll be notified in watch my videos. And I promise I'll be having a lot of information for you. I'll be putting together a lot of information for you. I want to talk about this report that just came out about a president accusing him of making derogatory remarks about our fallen heroes. You know, when I first saw the report, I was intrigued by it. It didn't appear to be credible to me. I didn't see that to be true. But if you're still having doubts, if you're having a hard time making up your mind, I'd like you to watch these videos I put together. Just go through them and then we'll talk.
Our commander-in-chief thanking the families of our fallen heroes. President Trump has now called the families of all 4 U.S. soldiers killed in an ambush in Niger earlier this month, after claiming past presidents did not often do the same. Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders tweeting, quote, "The president spoke to the families of those killed in action in Niger to offer condolences on behalf of the country. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten." Those U.S. Special Forces died after being ambushed by terrorists while on a routine training mission.
It is because of families like yours that all of our families can live in safety and live in peace. To every Gold Star family who honors us with your presence, you lost sons and daughters, husbands and wives, mothers and fathers. They each had their own names, their own stories, their own beautiful dreams. But they were all angels sent to us by God, and they all share one title in common, and that is the title of hero. Real heroes. Here at this hallowed shrine, we honor the noblest among us, the men and women who paid the ultimate price for victory and for freedom. We pay tribute to those brave souls who raced into gunfire, roared into battle, and ran into hell to face down evil. They made their sacrifice not for fame or for money or even for glory, but for country.
We were put into this battle, interjected. It was supposed to be a 30-day period, and we've been there for many, many years. And it's time to get out. We're speaking to both sides. We've told President Erdogan how we feel, but we are speaking to both sides, and we're seeing what can be made out of a situation. But we have no soldiers in the area. You know, we're getting out of the endless wars. We have to do it. And eventually somebody was going to have to make the decision. And frankly, we're getting a lot of praise from that decision. People are saying, could I sometime bring our people back home? We're really serving, and we were serving as a police force. We had defeated ISIS. We defeated the caliphate 100%. We are out of there. We've been out of there for a while. No soldiers whatsoever. We are taking some of the most dangerous ISIS fighters out. We've taken them out, and we're putting them in different locations where it's secure. In addition, the Kurds are watching, and if the Kurds don't watch, then Turkey's going to watch, because they don't want those people out any more than we do. But we have taken a certain number of ISIS fighters that are particularly bad, and we've wanted to make sure that nothing happened with them with respect to getting out. And I think we're doing a great job. I think the people of this country, I campaigned on ending the endless wars. We're all over the world fighting wars. Half the places, nobody even knows what they're doing over there. And I feel that we are doing the right thing, and I think the country feels that too. We've had tremendous support outside of the Little Washington area, and even in Washington, people are saying you're doing the right thing. It has to be done, otherwise you're never going to do it. At the same time, we're dealing with both sides. We're going to see what we can do.
Statement this morning, you cautioned Erdogan. Since then, it appears as though there have been casualties on the Kurdish side. Are you concerned about escalation, and are you concerned that Erdogan will try to wipe out the Kurds?
I will wipe out his economy if that happens. I've already done it once with Pastor Brunson. I'm sure that I hope that he will act rationally. We took care of ISIS. We captured 100%. You remember I was thinking, John, of leaving at 97 and 96%, and that last 3 or 4% was the hardest part. And they told me it would take a year to 2 years to do it, and I did it in a month. Remember that? I flew to Iraq, and I met with a lot of great generals there, great generals. They said, sir, we can do it in 2 weeks to a month. And we did it in 2 weeks to a month, and we took it. And in the meantime, we've been watching over a lot with the Kurds, watching over a lot of prisoners, some very bad people. A few in particular very bad, really bad. The hardest thing I have to do, by far, much harder than the witch hunt, is signing letters to parents of soldiers that have been killed. And it's not only that, in areas where there's not a lot of upside, if there's any upside at all, and in many cases there's only downside. And especially when that soldier was killed in a blue-on-green attack. You know what that is, right? That's where a soldier being trained or whatever turns his gun on an American soldier. Here, son, take your gun. You know how to use it. And he takes the gun and he turns it and he shoots one. We have many of them in Afghanistan, in particular in Afghanistan. The hardest thing I have to do is signing those letters. That's the hardest thing I have to do. And each letter is different. We make each letter different. You never know until the back of that massive cargo plane opens up and they walk down holding a coffin with 4 or 5 great soldiers on each side of it representing our various forces. That you never know. And then I see it, and I see people that were smiling, oh, Mr. President, thank you for being here, thank you for being here, and I think they're doing great. And then 20 minutes later, we'll be outside when that big plane pulls up, and that door comes down, and they are walking the coffin with their boy inside this coffin with an American flag over the top, and they're walking that coffin down this ramp. And I've seen people that I thought were really incredible the way they would. I didn't even understood how they could take it so well. Scream like I've never seen anything before. Sometimes they'll run to the coffin. They'll break through military barriers. They'll run to the coffin and jump on top of the coffin, crying, mothers and wives crying desperately. And this is on these endless wars that just never stop. And there's a time and there's a place, but it's time to stop.
So after watching those videos, what do you think? You know, the way he spoke about our fallen heroes returning in caskets, in people crying. I mean, that is something I felt was coming from his heart. And if you're saying something like that from your heart, how is it possible that you, the same person, would say that from the heart? You make such comments again about our fallen heroes. I mean, does it appear to be credible to you? You think about it. Our president has done so much for our veterans. He's done so much for family members of our fallen heroes. Even takes his time to call and wish them his condolences. And did many more of these videos on the internet. I just decided to put together this few, you know, just to, I mean, try to get you to understand something. It's an election year, and Democrats and the deep state are threatened. They know what they stand to lose in this election. And our president is winning. We are winning, okay? We are in the winning team. And I mean, the polls just came out, and you see, even though the polls, I believe, are always skewed against our president, but they see this, they realize it, they see it that what the posts reflect is different from what they portray. They know that, and that is why if the fake posts appear to show our president rising even a little bit, they feel so threatened, and it is the heart of it right now. They are very threatened right now. They are ready to do anything. I mean, don't be surprised. There are many more. There's just many more coming. What you're seeing right now in the news, that's not all. I mean, they're going to cook up even more stories in order to make you change your mind about our president, in order to make you feel that he is a bad person, feel that he is a racist, and that you don't have to vote for him. That is what they know. They know what they stand to lose. They know. I mean, there's just a lot, and we the American people stand to gain quite a lot, and they don't want that. So I'd like you to, I mean, use your own common sense. Don't let the media, don't let anybody control your mind. Okay, think for yourself. We conservatives, we think for ourselves. Or whosoever that is watching this video, analyze the information you have available to you. Look at it with a critical mind. Don't let the media or any other person try to make you think the way they want you to. But think for yourself. So you can make your determination after watching those videos. For me, I don't see those allegations as true. I think there's something wrong here. And you know, they're all anonymous sources, right? Whenever a story like this comes up, I'm surprised. Whenever a story like this comes up and the media picks up on it, and they're all anonymous sources. It's crazy. Nobody even cares to find out who's saying this, how credible is the person that is saying this. They don't even call the person, the person who is being defamed. The president reported he was not even called and asked to comment on it. The media picks up on it and he just immediately start reporting. Because the media is complicit in this too. They know what they're doing. And they're gonna fail. They're gonna fail woefully. That is something that's gonna happen. In my last video, if you've not watched it, I would like to invite you to watch my previous video where I was talking about the fact that President Trump is going to win is something that I feel has already happened. The media knows that. The Democratic Party knows that. And they're walked up right now. They know if they just lie low and allow everything to play out, President Trump is going to win, and they're going to do just anything. They're going to do just anything to try to bring him down. So you have to be wise. You have to be wise. We all have to be wise and not allow these people influence us, not allow these people make us to think the way they want us to. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I'd like to invite you to click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that each time I post a video, you'll be notified. And thank you so much for watching. God bless you. I hope to see you again next time.